Hello, Libras. All right, Libras, let's get right into your reading. Let's get into your reading. This is a general reading, it's timeless. So let's get into it. Let's get right into your reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. I'll also be giving you, and I'm speaking to all placements in your birth chart for wherever Libra is, including your North Node, okay? Including your North Node or your MC, your North Node, 10th house cusp, as well as your in every aspect of your birth chart. So let me get into it. All right, so set the tone for your reading. Stop repeating shadow behavior. Turn the page. You healed. Alrighty, this should be interesting. Yeah, so it's just saying stop shadow behavior. Like stop going backwards. You're moving forward towards your North Node, right? Yeah, that North Node, whereas your IC represents home, ancestry, private space. That would be like the father side, and I'll break that down a little bit more as we get into the reading. Your IC represents your mother side, like how you nurture your mother. represents mother, not your mother, but it represents mother. The IC represents father. Okay, and so the MC represents your vocation, your ambitions, highest aspirations. And like I said, as we get more into the reading, I'll really break that down and explain it, like I've already explained it on my birth chart series on the other channel. Let's see what an angel number is for you. But again, speaking to wherever Libra is in your birth chart. So if you're coming from your sun sign, your identity, what gives you pride, that's where you say hashtag I'm proud to be a Libra. Your moon sign is just as important as your sun sign. That's how you nurture yourself if your moon is in Libra. If Venus is in Libra, then that's how you love, right? So if your ascendant is in Libra, that's how people see you. It's like your mask, when people first meet you, they're like, okay, when I first met you, you were such and such, such and such. That was the impression that people got of you. So we talked about this before, but speaking to all aspects of wherever Libra is in your birth chart, let's see what your angel number is. 732, shift reality. Luck is a mindset. Your angels want you to be ready for some lucky breaks ahead your way. When you are in a negative mindset, negative forces are attracted to reinforce it. However, when you feel lucky, forces that reinforce that feeling come in. So take several pauses throughout the day to repeat the mantra, things always work out for me, and simply feel lucky, right? So this number 7, Chariot cards, you're actually being rewarded. You're being rewarded for no longer talking to energies who are delusional. 7 connects us with the Chariot card. 3 looks like lips, right? These are energies from your past who have tried to limit your abundance and your prosperity. Then the number of 2, these energies have always also try to create disruption in your life, try to disrupt your peace. 2 symbolizes peace. And these are energies you don't talk to anymore. You don't talk to these dark high priestess energies, anymore. So you close out a cycle. And so somebody could be at, like I said, 7, and then 3 plus 2 is 5. Somebody could be at a point where, like I said, somehow you all may have met in an organization in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So it's this time, stop repeating shadow behavior. Turn the page. You've already healed that part of yourself. So even if you met people in an organization, so it's just saying you don't even talk the same. Y'all are not even talking about the same things anymore. So it's, you know what I'm saying, Libra. It's almost like when you almost had a struggle to find out what subjects to talk about because your spiritual knowledge has expanded. We're in the year of 9, right? And Sagittarius rules the 9th house. So somebody is thinking about talking about other topics, just other things in their spiritual realm. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it, Libras. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. So yeah, you're going to stop repeating shadow behavior and turn the page. You've healed from certain energies. Certain things you don't even want to talk about anymore. You're just at a higher frequency. This is throat chakra energy, ear, nose, and throat. Certain things you don't want to hear about anymore. Some things you don't want to talk about anymore. You just don't want to be in the presence of people who are stuck at number 5. Like they can't move beyond number 5. It's just like they don't believe things unless they see it. They talk about people's outer appearance, you know, versus their spiritual gifts. I mean, everything is a competition. They just operating broken chakras at the lower level, lower chakras. So yeah, here we have, yeah, that's why some people don't want to be around it. Some people, that's what you and somebody have in common. Because some people don't feel safe around it. They don't feel safe. Their kids don't feel safe around the energies. They're just stuck. They look at people and judge people by outer appearance and just shady. You just move on. Yeah, you got enough information at this point. You got enough information. You rather be alone than sit there and listen to shady energies talk about people behind their back that have already moved on. So yeah, you're stopping the repeating shadow behavior. You're turning the page. You're moving on to. You're tired of those stuff all in your ear, people telling you stuff. You're moved on about how entities are dark because of their sexual preference or money or lack thereof, or them being a loner. I mean, just certain conversations you just don't want to hear anymore. So yeah, you're moving on from something. Your ancestors have been telling you for quite some time, move it along. You're trying to transition light through life, not carrying all this baggage. So you're putting behind the past behind you. Lamenting over last love interest. You may have dated that you felt like you and your kids should feel safe around the energies. You've moved on from that. You have moved on from that. That's what you have in common. That's what you and somebody have in common. And you have an idea who it is, but you also have an idea of who's behind it. So you have an idea of who your person you feel safe is with, but you also have an idea of who is behind the shade. So for you, you're moving on. All right. So yeah, so you're as an air sign, your motivation for who you want to be around, like share airspace with, is changing, which is a good thing. You know who you have an idea of who's behind certain things, who may have a whole lot of money, who may have dark wolf energy. So you know who's behind certain things, but you also know what lies ahead and where you actually feel safe. So you're learning how to put the past behind you, like in terms of people being shady towards, talking about people behind your back, blindsiding people, you know, grabbing family members, talking negatively into their ears about their sexual preference and who they've been with and all this. Like all of that mess for you is a wrap. You're just like, These energies are really hiding wearing a mask for something else within them. Something around the energy of money. Spreading really negative rumors about people, causing people to lose a lot of money because they feel some kind of way about same-sex relationships in the music industry. I'm looking at this music right here. They just have an issue with things causing people to lose money. You know, something about within them is not in harmony. Something within them needs to be brought into harmony. We're talking about this right here. We're talking about this music note. Something within them needs to be brought into harmony, but they're causing people to lose money intentionally. So, you know, talking about people behind their back, people don't feel safe around them, all of this lies and stuff that they're about to get sued for. But source is saying to you, and probably have already been sued for, but for you, you're pouring into yourself. You're surrendering to source. Yeah, you're surrendering to source. Something just doesn't even feel safe for you anymore. You don't even feel safe in the stuff that you hear. And you're like, oh my God, what if my kids come home and say they want to date outside there, you know, outside of this structure that was created? What's going to happen to them? So that's why your mindset is changing. You're like, what if one of my kids, you know, I'm seeing this mess, like what? So that's what I'm seeing for you all, Libras. That's what I'm seeing for you all. You're like putting a manhole cover over the past, surrendering to source. Yeah, you spend enough time around energies. This is right here, time is money, to realize that these energies are causing people to lose money and losing their worth and their value. And it's replacing it by pouring alcohol, other substances into their system because they don't feel like their spirit is being fed. They're being drained in more ways than one. Drained of creativity, drained of, you know, in order to make other people's wishes come true. So somebody could have somebody connected to them, somehow connected to music. Somehow connected to me, because I'm seeing this music note right here. That's what you and somebody could have in common with somebody that somebody just wants to run away from something, like just don't want to be a part of something. If something is just a total turn off, something it could be sports, entertainment, something having to do with entertainment. But for somebody just causes people to be depressed, being around these energy vampires, whoever these energies are. You know, like I said before, and this is part of a legacy. Pay people money for something, cause a dip in other people, loved ones that they have emotionally. So it's actually ruining people's legacy actually for a gain of more money. And it's something that energetically you're picking up on. You're like, oh no, source, I surrender to you. Yeah, you're in light high priestess energy, right? You've gone through dark periods yourself, and now you're stepping into the light. There you go, Libra. You're stepping into the light. You have become more enlightened in this year of 9, right? And so year of 9 lets me know that the Sagittarius rules the number 9. And so in hermit mode, somebody is learning how to, in the major arcana, 9 is the hermit card. In hermit mode, somebody is getting a lot of downloads. Just a lot of things are coming to you as to why people move on. You may have judged people, oh, that person isn't talented enough, they couldn't cut it, they couldn't make it in particular industry. But a lot of these energies are put to a test, and they realize it's not even worth it. It really isn't. If you gotta pour out of something, pour out all your gifts and talents, and then what's being poured back into you are mental health issues, drugs, alcohol, sexual diseases, walking away from all of that stuff, it's not worth it for some people. And so you have King of Pentacles worth of knowledge why some people are just loners. Yeah. Why some people are loners. They're not mentally ill. They just don't want to be bothered with this mess. So it's somebody that you have a very close connection and tie with. And that's the good news, is that for you have something new coming in. You have a message of something new coming in. You have a new feeling about something. And that's the good news. So stop repeating shadow behavior. Turn the page. You've healed. You've healed. All right. Let's pull a few more cards. Let's get into if your North Node is 11:11 on the clock at the time of filming, but if your North Node is Libra, your soul's journey emphasizes the development of harmony, partnerships, and diplomacy. You're transitioning from the independent, self-reliant tendencies of your Aries South Node towards a path that values collaboration, balance, and others, right? So somebody's definitely coming out of that flesh of, like I said, and raising her to your North Node. But ideal careers for Libra North Node: pursuing professions that align with themes of partnership, aesthetics, and meditation can be particularly fulfilling. So diplomacy, in the field of diplomacy and meditation, diplomacy and mediation, diplomat or ambassador would be a good career for you. A mediator or an arbitrator in the field of legal and advocacy roles. A lawyer, a judge, human rights advocates in the field of arts and aesthetics, interior designer, fashion designer, art curator. In the field of counseling and social services, marriage and family therapist, social worker, life coach. In the field of public relations and communications, public relations specialist, event planner, communications director. In the field of healthcare and wellness, nurse or physician's assistant, physical therapist, holistic health practitioner. But the key themes for fulfillment for you, if your Libra is in North Node, is to embrace collaboration, pursue balance, cultivate aesthetics, develop diplomacy, enhance communication. But so to say, there's certain things that you have in common with people. Now things are starting to make sense because you're getting really in tune with North Node. Okay, so yeah. You're breaking free of 2 karmics when they're just all about money. That's all they care about, is just money, 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 because they're masking something else. They're masking something else. All they're just about money. So, yeah. All they can see is what's a future on the horizon for them in terms of money, but they're not operating in their North Node. You can tell they're not operating in their North Node because of how they cause other people to be dragged down to a lower place, right? So they could be still connected to some karmics themselves, but you are detaching from that. Here's the devil card. They could still be chained to something that's causing you to just want to just get as far away as possible. So like I said, you have some good news coming across your path. Here we have the King of Wands here. You could have some energies who really, really support you, have your back, and just kind of sort of moving on from some things as you should, right? Pray for energies who could be in survival mode, but move on. Stop repeating shadow behavior. Turn the page, you healed. You turn the page and heal. Take a note out of people who move on quietly. You and somebody are light high priestess. Turn the page. Move on quietly. You don't want to be chained to fear, doubt, uncertainty. Some people are chained to, they're enslaved to their obsessions. They're enslaved to lust. They're enslaved to restrictions. So that's a devil card, right? And you're trying to end restraints. You're trying to be. This is the beginning of your flow. So you're trying to turn the devil in reverse. You're like, okay, I don't have any fear being around people of just different walks of life or whatever the case may be. I am peace. I'm not. You are peace. So you're learning how to just move on quietly, transition. And just move on quietly from those energies, right? Those karmics who haven't resolved something in their spirit around the energy of money. So it's just like you moving on from that. Yep. So yeah. Certain energies, like I said before, for you, you're staying away from just in your memory. You and somebody have moved on. Yeah, you and somebody have moved on from certain types of energies. So you're going to stop repeating shadow behavior and turn the page. You've healed. Yeah, you moved on from people who bully, people who try to make people feel worthless. Worth less than their value. We are money. You're money walking, right? You're just, again, you're raising your frequency, knowing your worth and your value. But two energies like to keep people out in the cold. They like to make people feel worthless, separate people. This can't sit next to this person. That can't. So you're in a different flow, different frequency. You've gone through the dark times and step into your own light. So this is nice. Looking at your reading, your source is just clearing the path. Source is clearing the path so you can make sure you're in your North Node. Yep. So you're closing out something. Yep, you're closing out something. Something is a wrap for you when it comes to you're staying focused. You're free. You are free from whoever these energies are that like to lie behind people's back. You don't want to be something. You're moved on from that. Anyway, good for you. Good for you. You and somebody are a light high priestess, and you're moving on. Yeah. So the energy is gaining momentum. All right. Let's see what else we got. Divine source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. All right. And let's see what else we got going on here. So yeah, you're shifting your reality. Luck is a mindset. So it's saying, but in your North Node, I'm telling you, you'll feel like, okay, things are just flowing to you. You don't see that. So you're clearing your energy field. You're clearing your energy field and speaking things into existence. So things always work out for me, and simply feel lucky. Simply feel lucky. Things always work out for you. All right, let's get a few more cards and let's close it out. A few more cards and let's close it out. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. Close it out, Libras. Hopefully for those of you all whose North Node is in Libra, hopefully you're already in those fields. If you're not, then make it something you consider. You're never too old to get to your North Node. So, Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. Forge a new path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns. Embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. The spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you. If you just hold on to who you are, the world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. And then, what do you want? If you react negatively to success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. All right. Any last messages, source, for my Libras? Again, talking to you wherever Libra is in your birth chart. And if your North Node happens to be Libra, hopefully an extra tidbit of information that was added is helpful to you about jobs, career, vocation, those kind of things, right? Alchemies. Transform the situation using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets. Money matters, so invest your money wisely. Expense, save costs, resources, plan ahead, make informed choice. Helping hand. No one can handle it all, so need others to assist with the services. Increase productivity. And then endings. It's time to say goodbye to something, but the cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and rebirth here. All right, that's what I have for you, Libras. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully this has been helpful to you all. Like I said, this is a general reading, and my readings are timeless. So whenever you see it is when you're supposed to see it. When you're supposed to see it. So you know right now, angel number 732, shifting reality. You're already speaking into existence. You've already closed out a cycle. You're already at your throat chakra. You're already speaking things into existence that you want, right? That you are not bound or chained to fear, doubt, uncertainty. You don't have any restrictions of lust or any other restrictions of slave to any obsessions. You don't even want to be connected to those energies. That's why some people, like I said, they just quietly move on. You are headed towards your North Node. You and somebody are headed towards your North Node. Blindfolds are off. Third eye is open. You're staying laser focused. That's right. Laser focused. Like this person is going out here. This is how you're cleansing by air. Going to take a drive, walk, something to get out in the air. That is your element. You're an air sign. So that you can think. You can think. So that is what I have for you. So you can clear your energy field. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.